Hey everyone, I'm Amena and welcome back, explorers, to my vlog. Also, if you happen to be new here or are a repeat visitor, be welcome. And now that that's all out of the way, good morning. Now, for those of you who have been paying attention to my YouTube channel, you have known that I've been absent from a few things, whether it be from YouTube for a while, and yes, I've been making a point to upload things, even if I wasn't 100%. And that only started happening when I was finally able to go to work. So that's good. What wasn't so good is the fact that while I was sick, I couldn't tolerate the notification sounds from Discord. So, I was just off it for a long while. And I finally did manage to get on there recently. And I did say sorry for my absence. It was one of those things that I couldn't help because I didn't know that maybe I should have muted everything and just watched for the notification lights. Yeah. Someone suggested that to me recently. Now, as for Twitch, the reason I hadn't been going to that also was because I was sleeping a lot of the time I was sick. And when I was able to do stuff, I was trying to catch up with everything else so I could have content being uploaded ahead of time for those times that I couldn't do anything. Oh, so that's kind of frustrating knowing that I used to do multiple appearances a day, or sometimes, well, multiple appearances in Discord, or one massive appearance in Discord, or appearing in Twitch. Well, Twitch daily, just with the comments and stuff. But yeah, I got sick with COVID. I couldn't do all the stuff that I would have done. And when I got better, I had an aftermath of dealing. I had COVID aftermath to deal with. So it was one of those things where the notifications I was still having problems with for a long time until recently. Now, I hope everything will change so I can do things that I normally would have been doing. But, speaking of COVID and its aftermath, I'm going to let you know right now that everyone is affected differently. Some people get brain fog. Some people get their days back. Others get their taste back, but you might as well have wished that you didn't get your taste back because everything that should be tasting good tastes horrible. That's one of the possibilities. Thank goodness that wasn't my problem. The brain fog, I didn't have that, so with that I'm good. But knowing that there are a variety of things that can still affect you after you've survived COVID, and yes, there is a massive reason I'm saying survived. There are still people dying from COVID. So, if it's one of those things where those who are vaccinated for it are more likely to survive COVID than those who aren't. But it's everyone's choice, whether they want to or not. However, I will point out one thing. For those, there are businesses who do give out COVID pay. Or if you're sick with COVID, and there's one little, um, there's one little hang up with it. You'll only get COVID pay if you're vaccinated. You'd think that would be a little bit counterintuitive, but in a way, it's like what businesses are saying is if you're not going to vaccinate yourself, then we're not going to pay you. Because why are we going to pay somebody who's dead? Right? That's their way of thinking. Now, it could be wrong, it could be right. I don't know. I'm not going to guess. And moving on to the things that actually do make me feel good about myself. And the first thing I want to say is when I checked my name in the Discord and it was like the roles that my name has, when I saw women or Lolly or Buddy Girl or stuff like that, that really did a lot to brighten my day. But speaking of which, for those who actually do gender me right in the real world, away from anything that's virtual or Discord or Twitch, if they're like, how are you doing, miss? Or it's a lovely day, ma'am. Or stuff like that. That really does make me feel really good about myself. Alright. And I figured after talking about the long absences, talking about the things that made me feel good about myself was actually a good thing to do. Which, unfortunately, brings me to the last topic I want to talk about. Recently, I found something on YouTube talking about Terra shutting down. Now, they did specify that Terra is shutting down in Japan in April, by April 12th. So that doesn't sound good because once they shut it down in Japan, the other servers from the other countries are going to shut down afterwards. So, what that tells me is for those who haven't played it yet, or might want to or had, if you want to play it one last time before you can't, you might want to hop on long enough to actually play the game. It doesn't matter if it's 1 hour or 2 hours or 3 or 4 hours, just as long as you play it a little bit. Because once Terra is gone, the original Terra is gone for good. Yes, they might have something that's supposed to replace it, but if you enjoyed the original, will you enjoy the sequel? No one knows. And unfortunately, that means that as soon as my limited series for Drove is done, I should probably do one for Terra before I can't, because I only want to do 10 episodes for that. And for that one, just like Deep World, it will wind up having a very special memorial in my build world hub. Speaking of which, I recently ended my Leasa Vanilla Survival. And yeah, what am I going to do after that? Who knows? But I'm thinking, since I did not actually have an actual exploring Minecraft, I had things like Mena Angelfire Explorers Minecraft, or uh, Exploring Minecraft Revisited. How could I revisit Minecraft, exploring it, if I didn't have an Exploring Minecraft series to begin with? So, yeah, I'm, well, when you come right down to it, there's a lot of timey-wimey stuff going on in my build world hub. After all, I do have a few TARDISes built in there. And for those of you who know what a TARDIS is, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Now, that's all fun. And, oh, something I forgot to mention? One of the things Epic Games recently gave a lot of people for free if they had that particular game store was Dead by Daylight. So I don't have to wait for a free to play weekend anymore if I want to play that game. Now, mind you, it would still be normal stuff, so I don't know. I'm planning on having a, well, I have no idea what I'm doing. But I think I've talked all your ears off long enough, so I'm going to bring this episode to an end and leave you with this. If you have been enjoying my content, please feel free to leave a like and or subscribe. You can also leave a comment down below in the comment section. Please do. Be sure to hit that notification bell because YouTube doesn't always like to share. Be safe, be healthy, and as always, Be true to you. Amena, signing out.